Both Wolcott and Wilby have dealt with their own COVID problems during the regular season. Some sloppy before the season even could start. Others ended the regular season with the NVL tournament in question. Alas, fast forward to today, first round of the NVL tournament. Wilby and Wolcott are here, competing to play against Sacred Heart at Alumni Hall tomorrow. Hello everybody, Chris Saunders, live here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium at Wilby High School as the Wilby Wildcats, who are the number 8 seed, take on the Wolcott Eagles, the number 9 seed. In the NVL tournament first round, Wilby ended their regular season 3-1, Wolcott 3-4. And this is going to be a very exciting game because you consider that both these teams have dealt with their own, as I mentioned in my pregame speech, about the COVID situation, COVID protocols, and they've kind of had to find ways to be able to not just get practice time, but also make sure that they would be able to be played. And I think particularly for Wolcott in particular, they were a team that did not play for over a week and a half, and they just had their first practice on Saturday, which was yesterday. And I was talking with Coach Matthew Craig, who's been with the program for 12 years, also is a teacher, physical education teacher at Wolcott, and he was telling me how they were just trying to find ways to be able to not just keep things in order as far as when they would be talking on Zoom calls, but also just making sure that they would be prepared. But very, very intriguing on the Wolcott side. On the Wilby side, this is a team that has a lot of athletes. As you can currently hear right now, the PA announcer going over the rules and regulations here at Wilby High School. Wolcott on the right side, Wilby on the left. Wilby, as I mentioned, 3-1, the number 8 seed. Wolcott 3-4, the number 9 seed. The Wolcott Eagles, the first team as the away team to be announced. First starter will be number 3, Ryan Leege, senior. Number 2, senior Eric Perzilla. Number 1, junior Mike Green. Number 20, senior Tyler Chance. And number 32, Luke Gagnon. 4 seniors and a junior for the Wolcott Eagles, coached by Matthew Craig. 12 seasons with the Wolcott Eagles. In their away, junior Gio Cruz. Number 24, senior Josiah Waters. 00, senior John Carlos Rivera. 35, senior Justin Parker. And lastly, number 11, senior Jeremiah Tripp. Jeremiah Tripp averaging 27 points per game. And when talking with Coach Alan Piccolo, who's done a fine job with this Wilby program, told me we go as far as Jeremiah Tripp. Spoke very highly of his character and class. And this team really looks up to the senior, Jeremiah Tripp. Now we will pause. And for the people who are in the gym, as no spectators are allowed, we will rise for the national anthem. Conclusion of the national anthem. We're just moments away from tip here at Wilby High School. Wolcott, the number 9 seed. Wilby, the number 8 seed. The winner will take on Sacred Heart at Alumni Hall tomorrow at 7 p.m. The refs for this first round game in the NVL, Mark Beretta, Jose Dos Santos, and Kayla Dos Santos. So a daughter and father amongst the three for the refs. Wilby in their away whites with green on the side. Wolcott in their away red with white trim on the sides. Gagnon will be in the middle for Wolcott. And Giancarlos Rivera will be in the middle for Wilby. A matchup between two highly talented teams. Wolcott 3-4 in the season, Wilby 3-1. Ball is thrown up, we are underway. We'll begin with Wilby, they'll go left to right, Wolcott right to left. Gio Cruz, Parker switching over to Tripp on the left side. Tripp motioning with his left hand to have the guys kind of move around. Now Parker on the left side, you have Cruz on the right side. Cruz with the ball. Cruz averaging 18 points a game. Parker left side, now Tripp. 7:40 in this first quarter, still no score. 3 by Parker, no good. Fighting for it is Cruz. Still fighting, he'll get the ball. Second chance with the Wilby Wildcats. Tripp for 3. Bang! And the Wildcats strike first. Jeremiah Tripp with a 3. Averaging 27 a game, already has 3 points. Wildcats up 3-0 over the Eagles. 7:20 remaining in the first quarter. Chris Saunders bringing you all the play-by-play here for this Division Round 1 game in the NVL. 3 by the Wolcott Eagles. Just misses. Gagnon gets the rebound. Second chance for the Eagles. They'll switch over right side. 3. Missed. And the Wildcats will have the defensive rebound. Tyler Chance with the missed 3. Jeremiah Tripp will slowly bring it up. One bounce pass to Parker. We'll switch back out to Jeremiah Tripp. Tripp slowly dribbling the ball now towards the center part of the court. Gio Cruz. Quick pass over to Rivera. It's an air ball on the right-hand hook. A miss by Wilby, and here come the Eagles. Leegee, the senior, closest by is Perzilla. Now to Chance. Chance looking. Last touch by Cruz of Wilby. So it stays with the Eagles here. Under 7 to play in the first quarter, 3-0. Wildcats ahead of the Eagles, a 3 by Tripp. And that's how the Wildcats got the lead. Green, one bounce pass trying to get to Gagnon in the right low post. Taken away by the Wildcats. And Jeremiah Tripp moving quickly, misses the bunny. But second chance for the Wildcats, and good. That's Josiah Waters. Wildcats 5, Eagles nothing. 6 to play in the first. Quick passes by the Eagles, and we'll have a reach-in foul on the Wildcats. Foul will be on Parker. That's his first, team's first. Inbounding is Perzilla. Closest by is Gagnon, as well as Green. Up top is Leegee and Chance. As I say that, Chance with the ball. Leegee, left side, looking to get to Gagnon. Good passes by the Eagles, and then a finish by Green. His first points of the game, 5-2, under 6 to play. Wilby with a 3-point lead. Green, the current quarterback of the Wolcott Eagles, had a good season last year, a very athletic player, very fast. We'll see if he can use his athleticism. Long 3 by Tripp. Swish! Tripp with 6 points in the game. He scored 6 of the 8 points for the Wildcats, and they're up by 6 with 5:25 remaining in the first quarter. Gagnon, long pass outside the Chance. He'll try for a 3. It rolls out. Ball is loose. It'll be taken away and picked up by the Wildcats. Parker wants to go coast to coast. On contact, doesn't matter. Makes the points. 3 of the 5 starters for Wilby have scored. Biggest lead of the game, 8, with 5:04 to play. Player goes down for Wilby. Good passes over. Would look to have been from Perzilla to Gagnon. His first points of the game, 10-4, under 5 to play in the first quarter. Chris Saunders bringing you all the play-by-play here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. And then a little bit of a brain fart from Jeremiah Tripp. Wanted to go, then pass, but he traveled. 2 turnovers by Wilby, 1 by the Wolcott Eagles. Perzilla looking to Green, who just scored a couple passes ago. Gagnon again, left side, and count it. Possible three-point play. Good passes by the Wolcott Eagles. Gagnon has 4. That was on Josiah Waters. His first, team second. Free throw is no good, miss, but there's Green on the rebound. Matthew Craig saying reset on the offense. 10-6, 4-point lead for the Wilby Wildcats. And then a travel by Ryan Leegee. Second turnover on the Wolcott Eagles. So the score stays 10-6, 4-point lead for Wilby. 4:27 remaining here in the first quarter. Number 8 seed Wilby, 9 seed Wolcott. 3 by Tripp, misses. And a rebound by Perzilla. Eagles going right to left in their away white jerseys. 3, rolls in, Ryan Leegee. Bunch of threes have been made in this game thus far. 3 by both teams. 4:05 remaining here in this first quarter. A 1-point lead for Wilby. They were up by 8. 3 by Cruz. Is no good. Loose ball, fighting for it and getting it is Justin Parker. Jeremiah Tripp with 6 points, floating over his Cruz. Cruz on the drive. Cruz misses, a little bit contested, no foul called. And the Wolcott Eagles have a chance to come away with their first lead of the game here. Long 3. Can't get it. Gagnon trying to get the rebound. Had it slapped out by John Carlos Rivera, the senior. Vertical pass from Tripp to Parker. And then Parker will get called with a travel. That's his third. And we should be having a mass break soon as we're under the 4-minute mark. And it looks like we will have one right now. 3:34 here remaining in the first quarter. A mass break for both sides with Wolcott and Wilby. Leading scores for Wilby, you have Tripp with 6, Waters with 2, Parker with 2. And for the Wolcott Eagles, you have 3 by Leegee, 2 by Green, 4 by Gagnon. And the lone free throw shot in this game was missed by Luke Gagnon. So Wilby has yet to be at the free throw line. Now, something I noticed in my stats looking up for Wolcott, and this is something that Coach Matthew Craig sent me, and I do appreciate it. He sent me the amount of years that they've been playing on varsity. 53% of their roster, which is 8 players, have only 1 year of experience. 4 players have 2 years of experience. That's 26%. And he was telling me how the lack of varsity experience could be a blessing and a curse. A blessing is because the players are just trying to just play freely and have fun, but at the same time, the pressure, that's the one thing to be concerned about when, a game like this, a first-round NVL game between a very talented Wilby team. We'll see how they respond. They're down by 1, looking for their first lead of the game. Leegee to Perzilla. Gagnon right side. He's fouled. And that's the name of the game. Rivera's first, team's third. They're going to give it to the big guy, Luke Gagnon, and why not? A force in the low post. And Gagnon will be at the free throw line for 2 shots. Coach Piccolo saying have to box him out. First free throw. Swish. 1 of 2 is Gagnon from the free throw line. Has shot all of Wolcott's free throws. Second free throw is good. So perfect from the line. 2 of 3 is Wolcott. Their first lead, 11-10. 1-point lead, 3:14 remaining in the first. Parker right side. 1 bounce pass trying to get it underneath to Rivera. And the Wolcott Eagles jump ball called. So Gagnon and Rivera both going forward at the same time. Possession arrow pointing towards the Wolcott Eagles. And we'll have a substitution coming into the game. Rivera is out, and for the first time, Chris Pickering. So he's making his first appearance in this game, number 20. Double teaming will look to have been Green. Quick passes by Wolcott, moving the ball pretty well. Chance, right side, and there it is. Wolcott takes the chance, and Tyler Chance with the 3. Wolcott, their biggest lead after just regaining or getting the lead for the first time. Jeremiah Tripp driving, and a miss by the Wilby Wildcats. It's a 4-point lead, 2:40. Another 3, no good, and then the defensive rebound by the Wolcott Eagles. Or correction, by the Wilby Wildcats. That was Waters. Tripp with another 3, he misses. And off the hands, we'll see who, and it's off of Wilby. So the Wolcott Eagles with possession of the ball right now, and we'll have a substitution coming in. So Gagnon will be coming out. Matt Cole, the junior. First player off the bench for the Wolcott Eagles. Matthew Craig getting the big guy, Luke Gagnon, a little bit of a breather as Wilby trying to get smaller and trying to move the ball a little bit quicker. An adjustment from Alan Piccolo and his Wilby Wildcats. Wolcott, however, up by 4. Quick passes, Tyler Chance, a little bit too hard off the glass, and a defensive rebound by Waters. He's had quite a bit of rebounding in this game. Averages 5, but doing a pretty good job in the low post. Jeremiah Tripp, left corner to Parker. Now Tripp again. Under 2 to play in the first, a 4-point lead for Wolcott, 14-10. Waters, Parker driving, goes to the right hand. No foul call, loose ball, and there's the Wolcott Eagles again, keeping it to a one and done for the Wilby Wildcats late in this first quarter. Tyler Chance, back to Leegee at the top. Leegee dribbling with the right hand. Leegee driving. Leegee misses the bunny, rebounded and then taken away was by Cole for Wolcott, and then Tripp said, no, I'm going to take it, and then he's going to go coast to coast. Tripp with 8. And the Wildcats are down by 2 with 1:20 remaining in this first quarter. Chris Saunders bringing you all the play-by-play. Dave Thurl on the camera. Tyler Chance looking towards Cole. Now to Green. Green drops back at Tad. Finds Leegee, the senior. Leegee to Perzilla. And will look to have been as Matthew Craig wanted a foul call. A push from Wilby, did not get it. And I like the idea from Wolcott passing the ball, moving it freely, but at the same time, could be, passes are great, but if you do it too many times, too much of a good thing is not a good thing. I think Wolcott's trying to find ways to get into the post, but if it's not there, don't force it in there. You have opportunities outside, even if it's not at the three-point line. Perzilla to Leegee. Down to a minute in this first quarter. And travel on the Wolcott Eagles. That was Perzilla, his third. Third travel for the Wolcott Eagles in this game. As Justin Parker will get a breather. And Tremere King, the senior, coming in. So a senior for a senior swap. So Wilby has on the court right now Jeremiah Tripp, Pickering. Also have King, Gio Cruz, and Waters. Tripp, driving, Tripp, hard step, floats it over, can't get it, second chance, good by Jeremiah Tripp. He has 10 of the 14 points, down to 30 seconds in this first quarter, and we're tied up at 14 here at the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. First round of an NVL tournament game. Number 8 seed Wilby, 9 seed Wolcott. Wolcott moving the ball well, a 3, rolls in the 3 by Ryan Leegee. He has 6, a 3-point lead down to 6 seconds. Tripp, 3 seconds. Tripp driving, the floater, and it's good. What a way to end it for the Wilby Wildcats. Down by 1, but it could have been a lot more. Jeremiah Tripp, what a quarter. As we're through 1 here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. 17-6, Wolcott with a 1-point lead. Second quarter set to begin here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. Wolcott, the number 9 seed, Wilby, the number 8 seed. In the first round of the NVL tournament, other games that were played, Sacred Heart defeated Watertown, Seymour defeated Oxford, Career beat Ansonia. Then you had St. Paul defeating Torrington, Woodling just getting by against Kennedy, and then Holy Cross defeated Derby. Now the only other game going on today in the NVL in the first round is Naugatuck against Crosby. And the winner of that game will play Holy Cross. King outside, Parker to Rivera, misses the bunny, gets the rebound and then fouled. And Rivera, the seniors, had some struggles in the low post, but we'll have a foul on the shot, and that will be on Gagnon. That's his first, team's first in this game. And that will put Wilby at the free throw line for the first time in this game as well. Rivera, 2 dribbles, bends the knees. Shot goes up, good. Good form by the senior. And we're tied at 17. This will give Wilby the lead. Good. So perfect from the free throw line is Rivera. And the Wildcats up by 1 well early in this second quarter, 7:40 remaining. We'll get switching around outside the three-point line. Leegee had 6 in the first quarter. A 3 by Wolcott again. Loose ball, second chance of the Eagles. Leegee outside of Perzilla, trying to get to Gagnon, and it's intercepted by Jeremiah Tripp. 4 turnover by the Wolcott Eagles. Cruz may have had a chance in the right corner. Tripp fakes out Perzilla. Now Cruz, right corner. 3. Misses it. And then Parker gets the rebound. Second chance fighting for it. Won't get the and 1, but he'll be at the free throw line for 2 shots. And the foul is going to be on Gagnon. That's his second, team second. And how about Parker fighting for the ball, missed it, and was able to continue the process even the second time. First free throw missed by Parker. As Gagnon's going to come out, Mike Green back in. Will be 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Second free throw is good. 3 of 4 are the Wildcats from the charity stripe. A 2-point lead for Wilby against Wolcott. 7 to play in this first half. Good passes by the Eagles, maybe a little bit too hard. Off the left hand of looked to have been Green. And now driving and finishing is the senior King. His first points in the game. And we'll have a timeout call by the Wolcott Eagles. 21-17, Wildcats back up top here at the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. First round in the NVL tournament. Winner takes on Sacred Heart Alumni Hall tomorrow. On the court for Wilby, you have King, Tripp, Rivera, Parker, and Gio Cruz. And for Wolcott, you have Chance, along with Green, Matt Cole, the junior. Inbounding is Perzilla to Leegee. Leegee to Perzilla, now Leegee again. Leegee wants to drive it back outside to Green. Green will dribble it a couple times. Looking to the athleticism, Wilby gets the turnover. That's Parker, 5th by the Wolcott Eagles. King, left corner, back to King again. And we'll have a travel by the senior, 4th on Wilby. And Gio Cruz will be taken out of the game and will be junior Yetman De Jesus. So he gets his first opportunity. The junior will be 6 seniors, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. A young Wilby Wildcats team. Switching around, Chance will try a 3 from the left side, a little bit short. Justin Parker will have it for the Wildcats. Parker rolls in with a left-handed bunny. Parker with 3 in this quarter, 5 total, 23-17 in favor of Wilby. Under 6 to play in the first half. King trying to get the ball but missed it, and then a 3 gets in. Wolcott Eagles shooting the daylights from the 3-point line. And oh, did they need that. Ryan Leegee with 9 points. A 3-point lead make it a 5-point lead. Justin Parker gets another 2. He has 7. 5:35 remaining in this first half. Tripp trying to get the steal. Tripp does get it, goes behind his back, finds Parker. Parker, what a transition by the Wilby Wildcats. And how about the effort by Jeremiah Tripp? 7-point lead for Wilby. 5:17 remaining in this first half. And Wolcott does not have an answer right now for the athleticism of Wilby. Another 3 by Wolcott, no good. And look who it is, it's Jeremiah Tripp. He's been everywhere in this first half. Tripp from the free throw line. Doesn't get it, but will get his own rebound. What a pass and a finish by Rivera. A little right-handed teardrop as it went right into the basket. 9-point lead for Wilby, under 5 to play in this first half. Chris Saunders bringing you all the play-by-play here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. First round in the NVL tournament. Chance trying to get another pass, and it's a turnover. The Wildcats with Tripp and misses the bunny. Cannot have that if you're Wilby. Tripp's got to get back on defense. King stopped the momentum for a second, and then a transition left side. Tyler Chance, he has 5. Back to a 7-point lead for Wilby. 4:18 remaining in the first half. Parker, drop step. Another finish on the left side. Justin Parker, have a quarter, young man. He has 9 points in the second quarter alone. 11 total. Perzilla as Tripp, offensive foul on Perzilla. His first, team's third. And I was a little bit surprised that they called that because even though he dropped the shoulder, Tripp kind of went back but didn't completely sell it. But it was Jose Dos Santos, who called that, and I have to agree with him. If my broadcast partner from WHR was up here, he would say, correct call, Jose Dos Santos. That was an offensive foul. Jeremiah Tripp inbounding, closes by is Gio Cruz. Wilby has Parker, Rivera, and De Jesus. Wilby working around, 3 by Tripp. Good! Jeremiah Tripp with 15 points. And we're going to have a full timeout by the Wolcott Eagles as the Wildcats are starting to take command of this game right now with 3:46 remaining in this first half. A 12-point lead for the Wilby Wildcats. As we're under 4 minutes to play with the full timeout by Matthew Craig, also a mass break. I think that's a smart move by the head coach of the Wolcott Eagles to kind of allow his team a little bit more rest, because right now Wilby has been all over the place in a good way. They're getting right into the faces of Wolcott. They're playing man-to-man. They're playing their 1-3-1 kind of defense and forcing Wolcott to have to make, I don't even know if it's more than 3 passes, 4 passes, but they're really kind of forcing them to have to make the precise passes. And while they've given up some in the low post, there's been ways by Wolcott by Wilby, where they're able to just be there on that 3rd or 4th pass. And we've seen with the amount of turnovers, I have them down for 6. It could be 7 or 8. I may have missed 1 or 2. But the defense by Wilby has been pretty strong in this first half. And it also helps when you have a senior like Jeremiah Tripp with 15 points total in this game. Averages 27. You have Justin Parker with 11 as well. And talking with Coach Piccolo prior to the game, he told me he loves this team. A bunch of great young men who are very, not just positive and good influences, but also they all want to help each other. They all work with each other. I mean, he was telling me how much he loves Jeremiah Tripp and how he hopes this kid can have an opportunity to be able to play at the next level. Is not getting a lot of attention, which is surprising to me. But at the same time, that's kind of what COVID-19 and starting late in the season, missing last year, not being able to get the requisite amount of tape to be able to have him be seen. So a game like this, maybe somebody will see this young man and he'll get an opportunity to be able to play in college basketball. Currently right now, Wolcott will be inbounding the ball. Terrence Stevens, the sophomore, was inbounding. Found Leegee. Back to Stevens, now Leegee again. Perzilla, catch and shoot 3. It's an air ball. Gagnon missed the defensive rebound. And it'll be Rivera. 12-point lead for the Wilby Wildcats. 3:30 remaining in this first half. Tripp at the top of the key. Tripp dribbling. Plenty of space, and you can't do that. Jeremiah Tripp makes a three right in front of the face of Leegee. Cannot give him that much space. De Jesus. Stevens outside to Leegee. Now Perzilla. Errant pass taken away. That's Gio Cruz. Cruz off the window. Good by Gio Cruz. His first points of the game, 39-22. This game slowly getting out of hand. Wolcott has to, needs an answer close, if not soon. Stevens on the floater and found space. The sophomore ends what was a cold streak by the Wolcott Eagles. 39-24, 2:40 remaining in this first half. Tripp still dribbling the ball. Tripp gives it to Parker. Parker has 11, misses the bunny on the left side and fell. Wolcott may have the numbers here. Stevens will find Perzilla, now Stevens. Stevens for three is no good. Tripp gets the hard defensive rebound. Vertical pass over to Cruz. Cruz back to Tripp. Long range, bang, Jeremiah Tripp. Wolcott Eagles, I'm going to take you down a Tripp. It's called Jeremiah Lane. Look to your left, it's a three. Look to the right, it's also a three. The senior having quite a first half here at the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. Perzilla tries to answer back but can't. Stevens on the defensive rebound, and he'll be fouled by Rivera. That's his second, team's fourth. And I would anticipate a substitution for Rivera. Cannot lose the size of Giancarlos Rivera. Wilby does not have a lot of size, so the bigs, quote unquote, as Coach Piccolo was telling me, we cannot afford to have them in foul trouble. As Stevens will be at the free throw line for two shots. First free throws in this quarter for Wolcott. First free throw is good. As Josiah Waters is coming in, Rivera is out. Stevens with 3 points in this game. 42-25 in favor of Wilby. 42-26. Good free throw shooting by Stevens. 1:48 remaining in this first half. Jeremiah Tripp, he's hot. Can't make this three. Luke Gagnon on the defensive rebound, and something that Wolcott has not been getting in this second quarter, stopping Wilby from their second and third chances. De Jesus takes it away from Leegee. The numbers, and then the finish by Jeremiah Tripp. His first two of the second quarter. But hey, he's been good from the three-point line. 44-26, it's all Wilby. Stevens intercepted. That's the Wilby defense. It's been strong. And then a left-handed unfinished, but a second chance, no good. Wilby going in hard, third chance, fourth chance, and taking away is Mike Green, the junior. Green found a way to get by Gio Cruz. He has four. 44-28, under a minute to play in this first half. Parker to De Jesus. Back to Tripp. Tripp, nice moves, trying to get by two. Going underneath and then intercepted by Luke Gagnon. A turnover by Wilby. Their sixth. Leegee dribbling with the right hand. Down to 40 seconds. Chance, top of the key, three, pure! He has 5. 8 total in the game, down to 29.8. Clock stopped for a quick second to allow Jeremiah Tripp to tie his shoes. And now he's back at it past midcourt. Tripp dribbling with the right hand. Now the left. Josiah Waters. Now Parker. Back to Waters. De Jesus again. Down to 10. I think Wilby will wait to get the final shot. Jeremiah Tripp closes by his Leegee. Tripp, hard step. Goes in, no foul called. Ball thrown in deep and misses. But we're through the first half here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. You have Wilby 44, Wolcott 31. We'll be back in about 2 minutes left of the halftime to go over what both teams have to do for Wolcott in order to make the proper adjustments to come back, and for Wilby to keep the score as is. The winner of this game plays against Sacred Heart tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Alumni Hall. The number 8 seed Wilby, the 9 seed Wolcott. We'll be back in just a little bit. Back here at the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium has the first half stats here. 23 by Jeremiah Tripp. Parker with 11. Parker averages 12 points a game, and he's already at 11. Jeremiah Tripp with 23, averages 27. I think as long as Tripp does not get hurt or does not go on a complete cold streak, he's going to surpass that mark. Wolcott, however, they do not have a player in double figures. You have Mike Green with 4, Ryan Leege with 9, and then it's going to be tough for Wilby to be able to try to find, ways to, as far as looking at this team itself. This is a Wilby Wildcats team that is just, the competition by Wilby in this first quarter has been very, very good. And I'll be curious to see how this Wolcott team makes adjustments, because they cannot leave space to the likes of Jeremiah Tripp. They were giving him so much room, and he was just making threes with ease. They cannot have that. They have to put at least a player in his face or something. Have to get close to him and cannot give him that much space. So we'll see what adjustments are made by Wolcott in this second half. On the court for Wilby will be Cruz, Parker, Tripp, Rivera, and Waters. And for the Wolcott Eagles will be Leege, Perzilla, Chance, Gagnon, and Green. As the third quarter is underway here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium, Chris Saunders bringing you all the play-by-play here. Winner takes on Sacred Heart tomorrow at Alumni Hall. A missed 3 by Chance, right to the hands of Gagnon, off the windows, and banks are open late here on a Sunday. Luke Gagnon with 8. An 11-point lead for the Wilby Wildcats, 7:40 remaining in the third quarter. Tripp already has 23, looking for 25 and gets it. Cannot question the heart of Jeremiah Tripp. And a steal by Wilby, that's Justin Parker. Parker wants to go coast to coast, can't finish, and Green able to take it away, and here come the Wolcott Eagles. Chance finds a glass, and good by Tyler Chance. He has 10. 7:10 remaining in the third quarter, 46-35. 4 points scored by Wolcott in this quarter, 2 for the Wilby Wildcats. Wolcott the 9 seed, Wilby the 8 seed. Tripp to Cruz. Now Parker. Parker back outside to Tripp. Tripp on the spin. Tripp looking underneath, good pass. And it looks like maybe a missed timing there in the left low post. And now Wolcott has a chance and does score there. That's Eric Perzilla, his first points in the game. And a timeout called by Wilby. And that's a smart timeout by Alan Piccolo. As the game clock stops at 6:39 in this third quarter, 46-37. Still in the favor of Wilby, but you kind of felt like, if maybe you did and I did, I kind of felt like the momentum was starting to shift a little bit as Wilby maybe kind of resting on their laurels with the score as is, saying, maybe we don't have to, and I'm not questioning their passion or their heart, but maybe kind of taking their foot off the gas a tad. And a team like Wolcott, you do not want to take lightly regardless of the score, because they can find ways. Matthew Craig does a fine job with this program, has been with the team now as a head coach for over 12 years, also teaches at the school as well, and spoke about how, every senior class, he always asks them from the beginning of the season up until the end of the season, leave a mark when you leave. Leave your mark. And right now you have seniors, Perzilla, Leege, Chance, Gagnon, and then there's a couple players on the bench who have not played yet that are seniors. But leaving your mark right now, they don't want this to be their last game. And as I'm watching right now, Coach Craig coaching up his young men, and if I had to guess, probably challenging them and saying, have to be able to keep up that energy for an entire second half, not just 8 minutes and a couple minutes in the third quarter, maybe 3 minutes in the fourth. Has to be a full second half effort by the Eagles if they're going to want to come back against a talented Wilby Wildcats squad. Tripp will bring it up. Wilby going left to right. Wolcott left to right. Or right to left, Wilby is. Wolcott left to right. Cruz, fade away 2, rolls in. Cruz has 4. And here come the Wolcott Eagles, left to right. Leegee, pass 3/4 of the court, finds Berzilla, no look, left side. Green, high arcing shot, misses it. Fighting for it is Leegee, right to the hands of Green. Parker able to take it away from Green. Parker falls. Cruz will finish. And how about that? Cruz with back-to-back points. He has 6 in the game. And Wolcott trying to catch Wilby off guard. Gagnon in the left low post. Green inside the paint, no good. And a good box out by Wilby. That was Rivera who has it. Vertical pass from Tripp to Parker. Tripp dribbling with the right hand. Right hand, 5-footer, right. It gets in, does Jeremiah Tripp. And with that point, he matches his average point total of the season with 27. Berzilla, 3. Too hard, Green on the rebound. And it's good by Mike Green. He has 6. 5:20 remaining in this third quarter. Parker misses the bunny in the left low post, gets his own rebound, finds Rivera. Rivera fakes out Gagnon. And no foul called as the ball gets out of bounds. Last touch by Wilby. So in all that action, Wilby 52, Wolcott 39, 5:12 remaining in this third quarter. Ryan Leegee to Berzilla, and a kick ball from Tripp. If you're just catching us here on YouTube, the refs in this game, Mark Beretta, Jose Dos Santos, Kalo Dos Santos. 3, bang! Tyler Chance. And he's made some threes. That's his third made 3 of this quarter alone. Or of this game, I should say. 11 total points for 20. Tyler Chance. Gio Cruz, he'll try for 3, misses it. Defensive rebound by Luke Gagnon. Ryan Leegee to Berzilla. Berzilla, left corner to Green, floating it over to Gagnon. Gagnon, 1 dribble, can't finish in the right low post. And the Wildcats, as they go right to left, and they're away white with green trim on the sides. Parker, loose ball. Last touch by Wolcott. Game clock stops at 4:23. A 10-point lead for the Wilby Wildcats, 52-42. Rivera spinning around, goes back out to Justin Parker. Parker dribbling, whistle blown. And the foul is going to be on Rivera. Of Wilby, that's his 3rd. Team's first here in the third quarter. And that's going to force Rivera out. And in for the second time, or rather third time, Tremere King, the senior. Leegee, horizontal pass, Berzilla, back to Leegee. Leegee, right corner to Green, trying to get it to Gagnon. Gagnon brought down to the Squirrels. Back outside, Wolcott moving the ball well. I like the ball movement. And then Green missed the chance in the right low post. And Wilby being strong again defensively with 3:50 remaining in this third quarter. King decides not to pull from the right side. Cruz, back to Josiah Waters. Fadeaway shot misses. Parker fighting for it. And we'll have a foul on Parker. That's his second, team second. And we'll have a substitution for Wolcott. Mike Green is out. Terrence Stevens, the sophomore, he'll be in for the second time. Came in the second quarter and now in the third. And as we're under 4 minutes, a mass break will be required for both teams as the game clock stops at 3:40. And it still is a 10-point lead here from Wilby in favor of the Wildcats over the Wolcott Eagles. Wolcott the 9 seed, Wilby the 8 seed. The winner takes on Sacred Heart tomorrow night at Alumni Hall. Mass break has concluded, and we are underway to begin again here in the third. Inbounding is Leegee to Stevens. Back to Leegee again. King closes by. Wolcott trying to get it to the big guy in Gagnon. But we'll be getting better at boxing out number 32. Stevens. Perzilla wide open. Misses the three. Fighting for it is Gagnon. Ball still loose. It's a fumble on the court, and it'll be picked up. Possession arrow will be Wilby. Wilby has on the court King, Tripp, Parker, Waters, and Gio Cruz. Wolcott has Leegee, Chance, Perzilla, Stevens, and Gagnon. Cruz outside, Cruz inside. Cruz right-hand floater, banks are open again late. How about that? Back-to-back bank shots in this game. Gotta love it. 8 points for Gio Cruz. 12-point lead for Wilby. Three by Chance. Cannot make the three. Stevens, second chance for Wolcott, back outside. Leegee, long range, pure. He has 12. And if Wolcott's going to get back in this game, it's going to be shooting from the three-point line. They've made quite a number of threes in this game. Tripp had the ball hit out. A Wilby player falls. That's Josiah Waters. The Wolcott Eagles have numbers. Perzilla foul and one. Possible three-point play for the senior, Eric Perzilla, number 2. And that'll be Wilby's third team foul. Fouls on King, that's his first. 7 made threes by Wolcott in this game thus far. And a missed free throw by Perzilla. Tripp went in against a defender, that's Perzilla. Perzilla able to take it away from Tripp. Stevens looking towards Gagnon, got it right through. How about that precision pass by Stevens to Gagnon? Able to thread the needle and found a way. 54-49, the Eagles, as the foul will be on the floor on Tripp. Foul will be on Stevens, that's his first, team's first. We talk about teams who streak, as Pickering will be coming into the game. Out will be King. But Wolcott right now on a little bit of a streak, will be trying to end that streak with another 2 to play here in the third. Gio Cruz, top of the key, misses the three. Gagnon on a defensive rebound. And now Wilby has to get back on defense. Leegee, horizontal pass to Perzilla. Back to Leegee. One bounce to Stevens in the left corner. Good fake out, goes up, can't make it. Gagnon misses the possible and one. And it looks like we may have a foul, and it is on Parker. That's his third, team's fourth. 4 team fouls on Wilby, 1 on Wolcott. Gagnon back at the free throw line. 4 of 6 is Wolcott from the charity stripe. First free throw's good. A little bit of help from the back rim as Waters is out. Rivera back in, but he has to be careful. 3 personal fouls. Second free throw is no good, and it will be off the hands of Stevens. And Coach Craig for Wolcott saying that was off of Tripp, but will not get the call, as Green will be in for Gagnon, giving the big guy a little bit more of a breather. He's had quite the game, Gagnon, both offensively and defensively. Really a good player when it comes to that low post game. Tripp to Cruz, down to 1:24 in the third. And we'll have a travel on Wilby, that's Parker. And you wonder if maybe Parker, with the fouls that he's accumulated in this quarter alone, and also too not scoring, maybe that's affecting the young man. I know he's a senior, but still, that would affect anybody. Just trying to do as much as he can for his team. Perzilla finds Leegee. Leegee one dribble, can't finish in the left post, but there's Green to take it right back. Green with 8. 105 down to a 2-point lead for Wilby. Tripp, high arcing 3, rolls out. Cruz gets the second chance. Pickering back to Tripp. Tripp floats over, misses, get the rebound, and puts up for a third time. Jeremiah Tripp has 29. A 4-point lead for Wilby. 43 seconds remaining in the third. Stevens, Perzilla, 3, no good. And here come the Wildcats. Cruz, he'll try for a 3. He can't make it either, and we'll have a block in the back on number 20, Pickering. That's his first, team's 5th. And the team fouls are starting to pile up for Wilby. And we haven't even started the fourth quarter yet. 28 seconds remaining in the third. Leegee to Stevens. Stevens will bring it up, working on Parker. Parker trying to go for the steal. Eye staying on the basketball. Chance. Good cutting action and finished by Perzilla. How about the cut behind to be able to get the points? A 2-point lead for Wilby. Down to 9 seconds. And the Wolcott Eagles, a mighty comeback. Down to 4, 3. Tripp has a hit out. 1 before the buzzer. No good. We're through 3 here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. Matthew Craig is extremely hyped right now. The Wolcott Eagles were down by quite a bit. And they're only now down by 2. With the fourth quarter yet to be played here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. The winner takes on Sacred Heart at Alumni Hall tomorrow night. The Wolcott Eagles scored 23 points in that third quarter compared to Wilby's 12. And that has cut the deficit for the Wolcott Eagles to only 2. Talk about a comeback from Wolcott right now, really kind of catching the Wilby Wildcats off guard here at the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium. Wilby the 8 seed, Wolcott the 9 seed. You talk about upsets in the NCAA tournament. This is one that could very well end up being that. And a good point by Tyler Chance. And we're tied at 56. It looks like Matthew Craig maybe wanted a blocking foul as well. Did not get it. 3 by Tripp. Misses the 3. Gagnon on the defensive rebound. And Gagnon being strong in the post. Perzilla, good passes, open his chance again. Swish! And that's only going to be a 2 for Tyler Chance. He has 17. And Wolcott again is back up top, 58-56. 7:30 remaining in this game. And Alan Piccolo going to have to regroup with this young Wilby Wildcat squad. Chris Saunders bringing you all the play-by-play here for this first round NVL tournament game. Other games that have been played already, Sacred Heart defeated Watertown. Seymour beat Oxford. Career Academy beat Ansonia. That's one side of the bracket, so Seymour will be playing against Career tomorrow at Seymour. And then you had St. Paul against Torrington. St. Paul just got by a very tough coached Torrington team. Coach Gamar really getting a lot out of his squad. You had Woodland, who played against Kennedy, and Woodland was able to get by, I think it was by 1 or 2 points. So it'll be St. Paul against Woodland at St. Paul tomorrow. And then you have the only game being played other than this game, which is Naugatuck against Crosby. Last time I checked, Naugatuck was up top before half. And then Holy Cross against Derby. a game won by Derby. So the winner of Naugatuck-Crosby will be played either at Naugatuck if Naugatuck wins, or will be played at Crosby or will be played at Holy Cross if Crosby wins. And coming out of the timeout, the Wilby Wildcats will have Tripp, Parker, Cruz, Rivera, and De Jesus. Cruz to Parker. Tripp, 3. Can't make the 3. Cruz gets a defensive rebound. Second chance for Wilby. Inside the paint, can't get it. Ball is loose, fighting for it. Look to have been Cruz and De Jesus. And it'll be Wolcott's ball here. 7:08 remaining in the fourth. Inbounding is Perzilla to Stevens. Wolcott has Chance, Leege, Gagnon, Perzilla, and as I mentioned, Stevens on the court here in the fourth. Leege to Perzilla. He has 6, finds Gagnon. What a point by Gagnon in the post, the low post. He has 13. The big guy doing well in that side. Tripp driving. And we'll have a foul on Wolcott. 4-point lead for the Wolcott Eagles. That gives Leege his first, team second. Wolcott in a very good spot as far as team fouls and personal fouls are concerned. The only player in foul trouble per se is Luke Gagnon with 2. Gio Cruz to Tripp on the fake. Gio Cruz goes behind the back. Outside, De Jesus, hand in his face 3. It's an air ball. However, and as I say that, Rivera gives it right to Wolcott. That's Stevens. Stevens to Perzilla. Perzilla on the drive, looking to give it to Gagnon. The ball is loose. Wilby has numbers, 4-on-2. Cruz, right hand, bunny. Good by Gio Cruz, he has 10. It's only a 2-point lead for the Wolcott Eagles. Leege motioning over to Chance to go to the left side. Wilby cannot leave Chance open. Give and go to Gagnon. Last touched by Wilby. Wilby has to find an answer for Gagnon in that low post and then Chance from the 3-point line. Considering they've made 7 threes in this game thus far, and then Gagnon, all of his points coming from the low post, he has 13. A big reason why Wolcott is A in this game, and 2, has a lead. But it's been a full team effort as far as, as I'm concerned. Stevens, right hand teardrop, good. Stevens with 7. And it's back up to a 4-point lead for Wolcott. Under 6 to play in the game. Parker on the drive. Parker with the right hand finger roll, 13 for Parker. And it's gone between 4-2, 4, now 2 again in the last 2 minutes. Stevens, who has 7. Perzilla, catch and shoot 3. Falls down, no foul called. Gagnon gets the rebound, and we'll have a foul on Wilby. And that's going to be on Rivera. That's his 4th, team 6th. And Coach Piccolo asking Jose Dos Santos how that's a foul. 1 more for Rivera, and he'll be out of the game. And there will be a timeout by the refs, as it looks like Rivera was asking for a mask break, as he's the only player that took his mask off, and I think some of that has to do with frustration, but also too, wearing a mask as well is very, very difficult, especially exerting so much energy as both these teams have. This, it hasn't been a slow-pacing game. This has been up and down. Yes, it's been a little bit sloppy as far as the turnovers, but you talk about Wilby going up the court, then Wolcott, then Wilby, and back and forth. It's almost like playing Tetris in some way. But really have to be impressed with what I've seen from Wolcott right now as far as utilizing Luke Gagnon, which is, with what Coach Craig told me when I talked to him yesterday on the phone. And then Coach Piccolo telling me we cannot afford to have our big guys in foul trouble. Right now, Rivera has 4 personal fouls. Parker already has 3. That's 2 of your primetime guys that you rely on as not just defensive guys, but being able to contain in that post, because the one thing with Wilby is they do not have a lot of length or size. And that size and length that they do have is starting. Chance inbounding. Looking to Stevens. Finds Gagnon. Gagnon, it rolls out. Ball is loose, still loose. Parker falls on top of it. Parker And we have a timeout by Wilby. And how about the effort by Justin Parker, the senior? Taking that ball away, and then the awareness by a Wilby player. I think it may have been Rivera to call the timeout because you had two Wolcott players colliding at the same time. And I don't know exactly where the possession arrow is because as I'm looking at the scoring table, it looks like both arrows are pointed red, so it's hard to tell. And it looks like it may have been Wilby's, but either way, heads up play to be able to make sure you keep the ball as Wilby is down by 2 with 5:19 remaining in this game. Inbounding is Justin Parker, closest by his trip. Wilby down by 2, 62-60. Been a game kind of like the NCAA tournament. I mean, I just saw Loyola Marymount just upset at Illinois. You talk about upsets. Could this be another one? Wilby, fadeaway shot from Tripp, no good. Cruz, he'll try for long range, bang! Gio Cruz with the 3. And the Wildcats are back up top by 1. Ryan Leegee to Perzilla. 4:50 remaining in this game. Perzilla on the drive, working on Rivera, and they call a foul on Rivera. He's done. So Rivera's day is done. He fouls out with 5 fouls. I don't know what the pause is. Rivera should be out of the game, but now it looks like Jose Dos Santos having a conversation with Coach Piccolo right now. And now he'll be taken out of the game. Josiah Waters will be in. As the people that are in the gym right now cheering for Rivera as his day is done. Scored 4 points and was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Perzilla at the free throw line here. The 1-and-1 is no good. And off the hands of Wolcott. And Luke Gagnon saying it should be off of Tripp, but it was not, according to the ref. Not going to question that. That's why I'm up here and they're down there. Wilby with a 1-point lead, 4:44 in this close. Number 8 against number 9 seed in the first round of the NVL tournament. Justin Parker looking to get it to Waters. Looks like Waters may have had a backcourt but didn't call it, and then finds a way to slither through the defense to get his points. He has 4. He averages 5 in the game, or averages 5 during the regular season, I should say. 4:20 remaining in this game. A 3-point lead for Wilby. Gagnon, good passes. Spinning, goes back out, finds an open chance, and misses the 3. Cruz somehow keeps it alive, and Parker, vertical pass over to Waters. Waters, right side, good by Josiah Waters. He has 4 in this quarter, 6 total. And then a turnover. What a defensive play by Wilby. And with under 4 to play, a mass break. And how about the effort by the Wilby Wildcats defensively? That is exactly what Coach Piccolo was telling me. This team does not give up. He loves the group that this, currently is constructed right now. And the fact that he can find ways with this young team to be able to work is mightily impressive. Wolcott will have, when the mass break does conclude, Perzilla, Leegee, Stevens, Chance, and possibly Gagnon, who's sitting down. As I'm watching Wolcott right now, Leegee was on his knees catching a breath. Perzilla, same thing. This has been a high-effort game on both sides. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem like Wilby has even sweat. I mean, you talk about the athleticism of Wilby. They could be a very scary team in this tournament if everything is going right for them and they use their athleticism correctly. Jeremiah Tripp back outside to Parker. Under 4 in this game. Waters to Cruz. Correction, that's De Jesus. Back to Waters. Cruz in the left corner. Waters, correction, Parker driving and finishes at the right side. Justin Parker, he has 15. 69-62. The momentum back to Wilby. Wolcott will have to answer quickly. 3:20 remaining in this game. The winner takes on Sacred Heart. Perzilla to Gagnon. And how about the passes? Perzilla to Luke Gagnon. He has 15. (69-64). Jeremiah Tripp to Gio Cruz. Back to Tripp. Tripp has yet to score in the game. He has 29. Tripp on the drive. Goes past 2 defenders, and how about that right hand finger roll? Broadcasters jinx in a positive way. He has 31. 71-64. Wildcats ahead of Wolcott. Coach Craig looks like he'll be bringing back in Mike Green. Luke Gagnon underneath. Leegee puts up with the left hand, misses it, but there it is. That's why you stick with the play. Leegee with 14. 71-66. In favor of Wilby. Cruz working on Perzilla. Cruz floats it over to Tripp, had her range up high. Tripp back outside to Cruz. Looking towards Waters. Back to Parker. Ball slapped away for a second, and Wilby just able to retain it. Wolcott defense, Wilby's got to stay alive here. Have to stay alert. Parker gets by 1 defender, back outside to De Jesus. Now Wilby just playing with the basketball, not doing much inside the paint, more so outside. Waters, hard shot misses. De Jesus can't get it for Wilby. And under 2 to play in this game, 71-66. Perzilla, top of the key, working on Tripp. Chance is open. Long range 3, bang! Tyler Chance with the 3. Long range Steph Curry 3 by Tyler Chance. It's a 2-point lead for Wilby. And a clutch 3, the 8th made 3 by Wolcott in this game. Courtesy of Tyler Chance, who has 4 of those 8. Score update from Naugatuck, 56-44 ahead of Crosby. So if Naugatuck hangs on to that lead, Naugatuck will be hosting Holy Cross at Naugatuck High School. And the winner of this game will be at Alumni Hall tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and face the Hearts and John Carroll in their final season in high school basketball as the school is closing at the end of the year. Wilby has Parker, Tripp, Cruz, Waters, De Jesus. Wolcott with Leegee, Stevens, Chance, Perzilla, and Green. Full court. Will be able to get by defensively. A floater by Cruz and a hard bank. Gio Cruz coming up big in this quarter. Has 7 to go along with the 8 that he had through 3. Leegee to Perzilla, down to 1:14. And Tripp will commit the foul, and we'll have a 1-on-1 opportunity. Tripp's first, team's 8th. And Coach Piccolo saying have to box out here, as Wolcott is 5 of 7 from the free throw line. So they've been good, but they have missed a couple. We'll see what can happen here. Perzilla missed a free throw on a 1-on-1 opportunity earlier in this quarter. And he misses one here. And then a foul on Stevens. His second, team's 3rd. Coach Craig, Matthew Craig, calling for a full court press here. Testing the athleticism of Wilby with 1:10 remaining in this game. Trip, and then we'll have a foul by Leegee. His second, team's fourth. And I could be wrong here, but I'm almost questioning, are they trying to get Wilby to the 1-and-1, hoping they miss and then get the ball back? 73-69 in favor of Wilby. I think they're trying to do that. And they are. Chance commits the foul, his first, team's fifth. They're trying to get Wilby to a 1-and-1. I think, I don't know. I haven't seen this before. This is interesting. A strategy by Matthew Craig here. Again, full court press, trip, and another foul. Is this one on Leegee or Stevens? And called on Stevens, that's his third. Now what's risky about this is now you have Stevens with 3, Leegee with 2. I mean, I understand if, this is your last game, but still, it's got to be careful here who commits the fouls. Cruz now gets by, goes behind. They wanted a backcourt violation, didn't get it. I'm surprised they missed the call, but it's last touch by Wilby. Cruz went past midcourt and then went behind. I'm surprised they missed a backcourt violation right there under a minute to play in the game. What a very inauspicious turn the last minute and change between Wolcott committing a couple straight fouls in a row and then keeping it at 6. Very, very interesting here. Strategy by Wolcott. And then we'll have a timeout call by the Wolcott Eagles. Good defense by Wilby, not allowing anybody to be open at that time. 73-69, under a minute to play in this game. If you're just catching us here on YouTube, this has been quite a game between Wolcott and Wilby. Wolcott committed consecutive fouls to get to 6, and then if they have to commit one more, they want to put Wilby at the 1-and-1 so they don't waste any time. As Wilby's up 73-69 under a minute to play. Wilby went from a full court press, now dropping back. Now 54 seconds. Leegee, guarded by Cruz. Leegee at the top. Perzilla driving. Perzilla goes to the left hand, misses it. Gagnon falls. And it's going to be, I can't tell on who. I see Wolcott reacting, Wilby clapping. And that's on Wolcott. Team 7th. And I did not see who it was on, but it looked like Kalo Dos Santos said it was a push on Wolcott. As now we have a foul on Cruz. And that's the team's 8th. And now a tech called on Wolcott. You cannot have that in a game like this. That is uncharacteristic of just anything. You cannot afford to have that. I understand the frustration and the energy and all that goes into it. I know it's easier for me to say that because if I was down there, I probably would do the same thing because of how competitive I am. But you cannot afford to have a technical foul called, especially in a game this close. That tech is going to be on Chance. So that puts Cruz at the free throw line. His first free throw is in this game. First free throw. Pure. Ice in the veins of the junior Gio Cruz, averaging 18 a game. 74-69. Second free throw. Good again. You talk about how smooth Cruz is at the free throw line right now. Good again. Cruz consecutive free throws, 1, 2, and 3. Six of 7 is Wilby. 6 of 8. How about that? In a game this close, makes not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 consecutive free throws. And in a matter of 10 seconds, 77-69. A big technical foul and a foul called by Wolcott. And now Leege's going to have to foul again. His third, team's 9th. One-on-one opportunity. All Wilby has to do is make their free throws, and they will ice this game. First free throw is no good. Or correction, it's actually 10. I apologize. So 2 free throws will be rewarded. Tripp does miss the first, so I apologize. Wolcott's at 10 team fouls. Free throw, good by Tripp. He now has 32. 78-69, down to 38 seconds in the game. And then a steal by Jeremiah Tripp, the leading senior, who will finish at the cup. That could be the dagger for Wilby. Leege driving, can't finish. Tripp on the defensive rebound, gets by Stevens. Tripp down to 19 seconds and finishes once again on the right side of the low post. Perzilla down to 10 seconds. 3 by Perzilla, no good. Gagnon, right side. But those are just brownie points to a game that will be won by the Wilby Wildcats. Final score, 82-71. Wilby will advance to play tomorrow against the Wolcott against Sacred Heart at Alumni Hall. And how about Wilby fighting with as much effort as they've had in this entire game to be able to come back? It was a hard-fought battle between both sides. But, wow, you talk about a first-round game, and the questionable, what I had as far as from this game is, you look at Wolcott, I understand the fouls doing quickly, but in some ways it backfired because then you had the late fouls in the game and the technical foul. That is one that you could be looked at. But again, I could see why Coach Craig did do that. And if it works, you look smart. If it doesn't, then you don't. But still, I like because the way the game was going, that big technical foul is what changed the game. Because if that technical foul is not called, then you have a situation where it was only a 1-and-1, and then depending on what happens, who knows? But those made free throws by Gio Cruz changed the pace of the game that late. But a game won by Wilby. Final score here, 82-71. The 8 seed defeats the 9 seed. And Wilby will take on Sacred Heart tomorrow at Alumni Hall. So I want to thank everybody who caught us on YouTube, as this was a great game between Wilby and Wolcott. And hopefully you'll come back on to watch the remainder of the NVL tournament right here on DET Sports Media. So long, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.